Did I scare you? Yes, reference to the classic speeding car series. Yes. So, yes, here I am back with another video of meme to give you yes, to give you some news about me and something that happened in Colorado, which I'll talk about, of course. So, today I went to the dentist to get my tooth filled in, and also do some stuff to make it so it would be easier to brush my teeth. Yeah, I believe that's what it's called. And they gave me this stuff, which I can't remember the name. Yeah, I forgot. I wrote it down, but my note is on the iPad that I'm using to record, which is sad. Stop doing that. Alright, anyways, so, where was I? Oh yes, so I went to the dentist appointment, and they had to freeze my mouth using this stuff called, I don't know, but they had to freeze my mouth. Now when I touch like my mouth in this area, I can't feel anything. Well, I can sort of feel it because the stuff is going away now. But earlier I couldn't feel anything. My mouth felt very weird. And you might see a bit of strange mouth. No, it doesn't look like that. No. So yeah, it didn't feel good at all. They had to drill my teeth, and it just felt terrible. Even though they froze my mouth so I couldn't feel it, it still felt completely awful. It was not fun for me at all. It was so saddening. Well, it was so frightening. Yeah. That's the word. Frightening. I was scared. I thought I was going to die, but I made it through without any injury at all. Just still have a frozen mouth and some pricked up teeth. Yeah. So yeah, that's the first news. So the next news is actually on the iPad right here. And so first of all, I'm gonna watch this video. And you guys are gonna see. This video is. I'm gonna read the stuff on this video, and show you. So what happened was that 5 people died in an Amtrak crash with a minivan. Yeah, an Amtrak train was minding its own business, going along the line when it crashed into a minivan. So let's actually read the things as I do the thing. So yeah, train crashes into minivan. Yep. In Ontario, Colorado, an Amtrak train collided with a passenger vehicle in southern Colorado, killing 5 people. So that would be two people and 2 kids. Or actually 3 kids. Yeah, I can math. And there was a pool of 6 people on board, and one of them was able to survive, if we keep going. The fatalities included 2 adults and 3 children. Very sad. The surviving victim was airlifted to a hospital in Denver with serious injuries. Colorado State Police say they are investigating a failure to yield right-of-way as the primary cause for the accident. As the accidents at grade crossings usually do, because some drivers are just completely ignorant, so they decide to not yield to the right-of-way, and they end up getting themselves killed. Like, people are so ignorant. So, keep going. According to police, all of the vehicle's passengers were restrained during the crash. I guess the minivan thing? I don't know. What vehicle are you talking about? The car or the train? Yeah. Alright, what else we have? The train was traveling from Chicago to Los Angeles and was carrying 286 passengers. Alrighty. No passengers or crew aboard the train were hurt. Thank goodness for that. Luckily, nobody on the train was hurt. But unfortunately, 5 people died in the minivan because, you know, they don't stand a chance against these big, heavy machines, trains, things that they are. Alright, so that's the end of the video. So, now, hang on, let me just set it. There we go. So, yeah. I mean, what, there are just so many idiots in America alone that don't even yield to the right-of-way. Like, they think they have the right-of-way, and they think that it'll save them 5 minutes or 10 minutes to just cross the tracks before the train comes, and they end up getting served right by getting killed. Yep. Getting killed is the punishment for ignoring the train lights, not really train lights, the crossing lights, the gates that go down. Some people just completely ignore it, and they end up facing the consequences. People get killed, and yeah, it's very sad that there are still some people even today that are stupid enough to not yield to the thing, and they end up getting themselves killed. Those are the consequences for not acknowledging the warning that you get when coming up to a railroad crossing when there's an oncoming train. Like, it's crazy. I mean, the average Joe knows to yield to the lights and the gates and stuff and let the train go by, and then they can just continue on their way. But some people just aren't that bright, which is a bit sad. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the average Joe knows. But I guess there are just people out there who are dumber than the average Joe, which is very sad. And, so going into more detail about those who were on board the minivan. So there was a total of 6 people who were aboard the minivan, 2 adults and 4 children. And of course, like I read before, 2 of the adults and 3 of the children were killed. However, 1 child was able to survive the impact, even though they were severely injured. And then they were airlifted to the hospital, and she was thankful to survive. And yes, as sad as it was, soon they'll be having a funeral for the death of the rest of her family. That would be her 3 other sisters and her mommy and daddy. Very sad, because their dad was a complete idiot, and then his wife ended up getting killed along with his 3 children. And the remaining survivor, a lucky child who was 4 years old and survived the impact. Still, I don't know why we have people that are as idiotic as that and not acknowledge the right-of-way. The lights, the gates go down. I mean, people put up as many warnings as they can around grade crossings, and even in the U.S. alone, because of course they do have grade crossings in other countries such as Europe and Europe and everywhere else. But the people in America just happens to be the dumbest of the dumbest when coming to a grade crossing with an oncoming train. Man, it's just sad, isn't it? Well, so yeah, 2 news given today. I went to the dentist, got my mouth frozen up, and did the thing. In fact, my mouth is still frozen right now in this area. Hopefully it goes away by the end of tonight or tomorrow, because I really, really wanted to go. But honestly, I would rather have my mouth frozen for several hours rather than suffer the bloody pain from a drill. It's just not nice. Yeah, it just feels like that there's going to be blood coming out of my things, and I'm going to die. Yeah. I would rather not feel the pain and have my mouth frozen. But yeah, that's it for this video. Next Thomas and Friends comedy video is probably going to be either out tonight or tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next video.